All right, had to do a redo. Like, share, subscribe. Breaking news: Julian Assange is finally released from prison. Yes, it took him long enough. He is the he is the founder of WikiLeaks, and when I use he also was the one that busted Hillary Clinton for Pizzagate and for her deleting all those emails, her connection to Epstein Island. He released to her emails and he got them and he released all that information. And during that time, Hillary Clinton under Obama wanted to. I'm so glad that he's out. But they released him because Trump said he would consider releasing him. And so now Biden is going to take the credit for it. WikiLeaks, hey, whoever in here. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange expected to plead guilty to avoid further prison time as part of the deal with the U.S. The Justice Department has reached an agreement with Julian Assange to plead guilty to a single felony count of conspiring to unlawfully obtain and disseminate classified information. He got into her information, her emails, in a deal that is expected to resolve the WikiLeaks founders charges in the U.S. with no further prison time, according to court documents unsealed Monday evening. The deal is expected to effectively bring an end to a years long legal battle by the U.S. to prosecute Assange over publishing classified military and diplomatic materials that were leaked by former American soldier Chelsea Manning in 2010. I forgot about Chelsea Manning. She transgender. Well, I think she done had surgery now. She released all these and they wanted to charge Chelsea Manning with treason, including some that show possible war crimes committed by American forces in Iraq. Those pictures that came out of the American soldiers taking pictures of the Iraqi um, hostages who um, like when they were in their underwear and having them bound together. It was really some type of gross pictures. She revealed that as well, Chelsea Manning. According to a letter posted by the U.S. prosecutors, Assange will plead guilty in U.S. federal court in Northern Mariana Islands, and he is expected to return afterward to Australia. In the, oh, hey Keisha, I'm live. I'm gonna call you back. Term of time session. The plea deal will resolve charges federal prosecutors brought against Assange under the Espionage Act over WikiLeaks publication of the leaked diplomatic and military documents that have come under criticism by First Amendment advocates over its potential impl- implications for media freedom, as well as Assange's ongoing detention in the UK, which has been widely condemned by human rights activists. The deal should mean that Assange will finally walk free after spending more than a decade in some form of confinement while seeking to avoid persecution in the US. For the past 5 years, Assange has been in prison in London's Belmarsh prison, one of UK's most secure jails, while he fought a US extradition effort. The Before that, Assange spent 7 years confined inside Ecuador's assembly in London, where he fled in 2011 to avoid potential sexual assault charges brought in Sweden. Assange was granted asylum by Ecuador's government, which permitted him to live in the embassy building while British police mounted a permanent watch outside. But in 2019, Ecuador's government evicted Assange and British police arrested him on the embassy steps. Although by then Swedish prosecutors had dropped the sexual assault charge, a UK court convicted Assange of breaching his bail conditions and sentenced him to 50 weeks in jail in prison. Despite long since serving that sentence, he has remained held in Belmarsh ever since. After his arrest in London, U.S. prosecutors swiftly revealed a sealed indictment charging Assange with conspiracy to hack into classified Pentagon computer network and sought his extradition. Weeks later, the Justice Department under Trump administration then announced a second superseding indictment charging Assange with 7 additional counts of violating espionage. See, I didn't know that. That's something new to me. That decision to prosecute Assange under the Espionage Act prompted heavy criticism from press freedom groups as well as major U.S. media organizations, which feared it risked setting a precedent that could criminalize any media outlet publishing classified information. Leading news organizations, including the New York Times, fake news, well, no, they're doing a little better now, had urged the Biden administration to drop the case. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Trump said he was going, when he got booed at the Libertarian, he said that he would consider dropping charges from Julian. But the Biden administration continued to pursue the Espionage Act charges, and after years of legal challenges, Assange appears to be inching closer to extradition in the past year. But in May, Britain's High Court ruled Assange had grounds to again appeal against the UK government's effort to extradite him, one more prolonging the legal battle. Amid the court fight, President Joe Biden earlier this year said publicly he was considering a request from Australia to end the prosecution against Assange. An international campaign for free Assange has been ongoing for years. Yep, yes. Joined by celebrities and press freedom advocates. In 2019, a UN special rapporteur on torture criticized Assange's treatment by UK authorities. They did, and Tucker Carlson got in there to interview him, and it looked like they were starving him and everything. And yeah, they really did do him dirty. They did, but Tucker Carlson did do an interview with him, um, saying the handling of his case put in doubt Britain's commitment to human rights and that his treatment in Belmarsh amounted to psychological torture. Assange's wife, Stella Assange, has been helping lead the campaign to free him. Stella, who has 2 young sons with Assange, has said she feared for her husband if he was extradited to the U.S. Max, you're not going outside. No. Speaking to ABC News outside Belmarsh prison last summer after visiting Assange, Stella said, if he's taken to the U.S., I can feel it that he will never come home. So glad that he is out. I'm so glad he is free. Yes. Breaking news. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm. Thank you.